Y'all be honest, no shade. Do I look cute? No shade. When I tell you, ever since I got hit by the car, my fashion sense have been so bad. No shade. Welcome to the recordings of Disabled Fireside Chats with Sane. Hey, city boys. Fit check, make your bitch sweat. You know, I'm wearing my Vince merch. No shade. I can't show you my other leg because it's bandaged up. But hey, city boys. So this is gonna be my first episode of. Well, I don't know what to call it. Should I call it Fireside Chats with Sane or Disabled Fireside Chats with Sane? I think I'm gonna put the disabled part because that's what I am, no shade. Okay, this one I just want to like talk about like what I want it to be, you know what I mean? So if any of you guys are like history buffs, you guys remember FDR had fireside chats where he would talk to the United States of America through like a broadcasting, and he was giving y'all podcast teas, and he would give you guys updates about what's going on with America and just, you know, politics and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't care about politics because I'm disabled. So I just want to chat with you guys about like just things that have been on my mind for the day, for the week, you know, whatever. I just want to just chat with you guys and just get my thoughts out there. I really want to talk about anger and jealousy. That is something I don't fight with every day, but it is something that I have to catch myself on. And especially the way that like social media goes and how we don't have a safe space anymore. Like, I remember being younger, my like third home would be like after school, which I didn't really like it per se because I was getting bullied because I was big and I was fat and I got left back, so I was getting bullied and like that. But I liked it for a point because I had friends at a point. But there's not the third space anymore because, you know, you got your house, your job / place of education, and then you have your third space where you would like meet friends and things like that. So since we don't have that, we use social media. And like with social media, we're able to post and put up the best versions and the best versions of ourselves, but also the best version of our lives. And with that, other people are looking at it and they're gonna start to, you know, like compare themselves to you and all that kind of stuff. Oh girl, I sound like I'm from Baltimore. You people do that to make themselves feel better about what's going on in their lives. And some people just do it, you know what I mean? Like when I post, girl, I used to think that like I have to go out somewhere to have a reason to post a picture or other than my art, you know what I mean? That would be the only times that I like post stuff. But I'm like, girl, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, I'm not gonna hold you, but I don't know, like I feel like I'm just like in this weird stage of my life where it's like I just want to go incognito. Like I'm about to pull an MF Doom. Like I want to, I feel like an urge to start wearing masks. Like I just want to cover my face. I don't know what that means, like, because I don't like hate myself or anything, and like I don't like, you know, dislike myself, but like after the accident, like I just don't feel like myself anymore, and I just want to cover myself. So I'll take you guys along with me on that journey of making a mask. It's like a calling. Like, am I Michael Myers? No shade, not like a killer, but like I was about to say Jon Snow, Rob Zombie's Michael Myers when he was making all those masks and stuff. I don't know, like I just feel like I just don't want to show my face anymore. Like I don't know what, like yeah, I just don't want to show my face. So I'm gonna take you guys along for making a mask. I might start today. Honestly, might as well start today. I don't have no fucking job. But let's talk about that. I can't even get no fucking disability. Like I feel like it's just crazy. Like I don't know. It's the thing that I really want to talk about is like how fast life can change. Like May, I graduated college. I graduated with an American Studies major, graduated straight on the dean's list. And I told myself I'm gonna take a year break from school because I wanted to go, well, I still want to go to law school, but just the way that undergrad was for me, it was so mentally exhausting, especially with the fact of just not having support. I've said this in my YouTube video. I will talk about it more like as time goes on. Financial, mental, I did not have any help. So I knew that I could not just jump into law school because I wanted to give my full self to law school. Like, and I already knew that it was going to be a lot and it was going to be hard. So I wanted to make sure that I was putting the right foot forward. So during this break, I was thinking at first, I'm going to play it low, chill out, rest my mind, you know, all that kind of stuff. But then life happened. I have my internship, which I loved so much. It made me feel like I was doing something with my life. I have an internship with a defense attorney, and you know, I would work on cases, I would go watch over cases, and you know, all that kind of stuff, and he would take me through the whole process, and I love it so much, because it felt like I was doing something that I was supposed to be doing, and I was in the right rooms, I was meeting the right people. I have a job as a cashier, so I was making my money. I finally started saving. Like, I had multiple savings just to, for one, I really wanted a car. I wanted to move out my parents' house, and I want to go to law school. So I'm saving, and it was like something was telling me, like, slow down, like, please slow down, slow down. You need to break, you need to take a break. But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I just want so much out of life. Like, I want so much, I just want to achieve so much. And like, one thing about me, I don't know about the rest of you guys that have grown up in like a Caribbean, Afro-Caribbean or Afro-Hispanic household, but you never feel good enough. And I feel like that was something with my parents. Like, I've never felt good enough, and nothing that I achieve is good enough. Like, I remember I was talking to my cousin Kayla, and she was like giving me words of affirmation and telling me, like, you know, you're a first gen, like, you graduated college, like, da 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 da, all this kind of stuff that I've done. But to me, it's never enough. Like, it was weird because, like, even during graduation itself was horrible, but like, even during graduation, like, the happiest moments I had was when I was with Johnny. But then after that, it's like, all right, got my diploma, like, I'm just ready to go on about life, you know. But leading up to my accident, I just kept getting this like need to just slow the fuck down. Like, you don't have to be doing all this right now. Like, everything for you is always gonna work out, so you don't have to overwork yourself. But it's like, the small part of me is just like, I don't want to be in this position anymore. So it's like, all I know is just to work so I can get the fuck out. Like, and it's like, that's my problem. Sometimes I'm too self-aware. Like, sometimes I'm too self-aware, and that can be an issue, because when you're too self-aware, sometimes you start to second guess it. So it's like, oh, I'm just bugging, I don't really gotta, you know what I mean? But yes, the fuck you do, you have to listen. So for me, it was like, yeah, I gotta slow down, but it's like, I want to do all these things. So I stopped my internship for a while, for like, I think it was like a month, 2 months before this happened. And like, me and the attorney that I interned with, we still have communications and stuff like that. Like, if I ever wanted to get on a case, if I ever needed help with anything, like, especially once this accident happened with getting an attorney and stuff, he's always helping. So I stopped doing that because literally my weeks were set up like any day, because I had my schedule open for work. So any day I was not working, I was in court. No off days, unless it was the weekend. Any day I was not working, I was in court. So I stopped doing that, just working. And I'm gonna put a clip in. It was during February, and I was like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna, like, something is telling me like this is just not for it. Like, I had never, like, my main job was never gonna be a cashier for the rest of my life. It was just to get what I need to get out of life right now. It's hard to get a fucking job, so it's like, let me just, you know what I mean, get what I can get where I need to get, so I can get where I gotta get, you know what I mean? And I also saw that, and oh, I could get me a place and use my discount to furnish my place, because bros be having some cute things and good discounts too. So I was thinking that. But as time was going on, like, I liked my job because I like to talk to people. Like, I'm a very people's person. Like, oh, like, everybody loves me, no shade. Like, I was calling myself Mrs. Worldwide. Like, the white people love me, the Jewish people love me, girl, the Spanish people love me, girl, the black people love me, girl, the Caribbeans love me, girl. And so I really liked that, but I realized a shift was happening after, once February came. I was like, this does not feel right. Like, something about this job just does not feel right. And it's like, for my accident to happen, it forces you, like, whenever anything traumatic happens, it forces you to put your mind in perspective. It forces you, like, you know, like when you're on Google Map, right, and you're trying to get somewhere, and you're like using your phone to like see which direction you're supposed to go in, and you just keep clicking that recenter because it helps you to figure out where the hell you are right now. That's what it is. It's like life recenters you. And a part of me, it was so angry. Like, I was so angry because if y'all know me, I love my legs. Like, one of my main things is always like, if my legs work, I'ma walk, and I will walk anywhere. I'll go on 2-hour walks, all that kind of shit. And now I can't do that, you know. So it was like fighting my mind, because it's like, bro, you can't even do the motherfucking heels touch. Like, you can't do it. You can't do nothing. Like, I can't get light, I can't jerk, I can't, you know what I mean? And y'all already know I can't dance, but I hit a nasty jerk though. I hit a nasty jerk. But nah, it's really hard, because it's like every morning, literally every morning, I have to wrap my mind around the fact of like, you're not 100%, you're not good. Even when it comes to my spleen, like, it still hurts. Like, it's so tender. I have to get knee surgery and wear a back brace, and that's kind of a shock to me also, because it's like, no shade, I was ready for the summer, no shade, body kind. Don't worry about this sweater, because when the sweater comes on, it's giving Bruce Wayne. It's giving why am I say Thomas Edison? I don't what is Superman's real name? Clark Kent. Like, you know, he look regular, and then he put his suit on, he mad buff. Like, that's me, no shade. But short story though, why after my accident happens, right, I blacked out, I lost consciousness a few times, and I get in the ambulance, girl, they're like asking me questions and stuff like that to see like if you're coherent and all that kind of stuff. Ask me questions, and then the police officer asks me for my phone number to put in the freaking report. Why the EMT officer took my number and was texting me while I'm in the hospital. He's like, oh my gosh, is everything okay? At first I thought he was just like being nice about it, and then he's texting me, he's like, oh, you're too pretty to be crying. Girl, one, thank you. Clock it. Because I told you I was Mrs. Worldwide. No shade. But this not like illegal. Like, is this not a breach of your contract? Like, what? And he was like flirting with me, and it was really weird, girl. I had to leave that man alone. Like, it was really weird. Like, he was kind of pissing me off. I'm not gonna hold you, but mentally right now, I can't even say I'm chilling. Like, I always try to downplay it. I don't even know why I always try to downplay how I feel, but I'm not doing okay. Am I depressed? No, because like, when I tell you, I'm literally doing everything that I freaking can do to make sure that I do not fall into a depression, because that is something that comes to me in general. I was diagnosed in college with moderate depression, so I'll have my seasons of depression, but then also from those seasons there are detours that just happen because of, you know, life, and it brings you down a path. And that was like something that was like my main thing that I was thinking about, is like making sure that I do not fall into it, because for one, just being depressed in general, it's hard to pick yourself up. But imagine trying to pick yourself up when you physically cannot do any of the things that you used as a cheat code before. And I feel like that is what like my life and like my ancestors, my path guides were trying to tell me, is like, you have to find the way within you to fix what's going on, to make yourself feel better. You cannot be using all these external things to make yourself feel better, to make yourself feel like you have value, because that's something that I didn't feel like I had value, you know what I mean? And I saw value in myself through my academics. I saw value in myself through my art. I saw value in myself through how I looked externally. I was working on like my spirit and my aura and stuff like that, but that was not my main focus. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it was not my main focus. So now to be in a state where, guys, my hair is half done. That's why I got my head tie on. Don't even want to do my hair, because my upper body's in so much pain. Well, not so much pain, but my upper body is in pain, especially like where my joints are and like my shoulder blades. So for that in general, one thing about me, I always have my makeup done. Well, not always, but I would say 8 times out of 10 I had my makeup done, looking cunt to cunt. I have not did a drop of makeup, girl. I would do a little eyebrow gel, girl, but that's pushing it, girl. And like, that was hard for me, because that was a part of my identity, you know what I mean? Just physically looking good, externally looking good was very important to me, especially like, I was a ugly girl. I was not a pretty girl. I was pretty when I was a little kid, but like from middle school to like 10th grade, girl, I was ugly. So how I look physically was important to me, because once I started looking good, I started getting treated better. So it's like, I don't want to go back to being treated like trash, you know? especially like a lot of the times I'm walking around with my walker, and like I have people look at me and like make faces at me and stuff like that, and it did make me feel like insecure, especially because of the way I'm dressing as well. It's like people treat you differently. Like when I was in the hospital, for example, some of the nurses or like practitioners would ask like, oh, what is your line of work? And when I would just say cashier, they would just treat me with such disregard, like basically like I was trash. Like, oh, okay. And like, you know what I mean? But then once I would be like, oh, and I'm also an intern with a defense attorney, then they'd be like, oh, okay, and like treating me more like a human being. And that is something that is like so big. Like that, I feel like that was like one of the hardest parts for me, is like being treated and seen as a person. Like it was horrible, I'm not gonna lie. And it did mess with my self-worth, because if you already have a hard time seeing your worth, right, and you only see your worth through external things, it's like I must not matter. Especially like just the manner of how I was hit, of my accident, the manner of my accident, from that to now, it's like you really are just like a piece of trash. Like you're a roadkill. And that's something that I was feeling like real deep. Like it's hard, like it's really hard.